Hey, how's everyone doing? Right now, currently working on some more extra stage. But, while working on this, an interesting topic kind of just popped up, or just small little realization and shit to ponder upon. So, believe me, this is confusing to talk about for me as well as for you to listen to it, yet I'll see if I can make this shit clear. So, basically, you guys saw me working on those previous two pages uh, digitally directly, and eventually you're kind of noticing like page 3 was just left on the side. I haven't really touched it, and something kind of came up. I don't know if I can call it art block. I do not know if I can just straight up say it's a lockup, but it did happen, and I am kind of stuck with something. Or, wow, how to explain it a bit more? Basically, two things happened. One, I'm pretty sure I told you guys about that whole theory of, well, it's either that or I referenced it from Psychias. The theory of your eye understanding a bit more and seeing details, or let's say seeing art styles a bit better compared to your hand. So basically, you're gonna see progress, or you're gonna see quality further than what your hand can do. So at the same time that happened while I was working on this page, so it kind of halted me, or placed me in a stop to go, damn, I no longer like this page anymore, but I have it sketched out. And what else happened is, at the same time, when I said lockup, I straight up locked up. Seems like either an art block. No, actually, art block is something else, but that was the previous thing. The lockup is my brain just going, what the fuck? How do I do this? And this basically comes to the fact that I haven't played enough with digital medium to be as flowing as I would be, or as fluent, quote unquote, as I could be when it comes to these kind of drawings. So I just locked up. It sucks a lot, but I just locked up. So let's see if I go back to page 3, all right? Page 3, quote unquote, because I think there's a cover that should be there, and that should count as page 1. But now I'll splice it in the PDF. So let's see, it's gonna save. There's gonna be this saving aspect. Okay, and now let's look back at page 3. Switching is gonna be a bit tough because let's just say that whole story setting eats up a lot of memory. So here I just locked up. I had no clue how to continue, what to improve, what to add, and it's mostly because I'm trying to do an explosion. I don't know how to set it digitally. Like, okay, let's add this explosion cloud. I want to add some dust, things shooting out, but there's this lockup where I just don't know how to proceed digitally. Like on paper, let's see if I can show you. On paper, I can pull it off. I don't know if I have my. Okay, let's. Oh, this is going to be a bit difficult. Let's see. I'll just put up the drafts, like the beta. So if you see when I place the draft, and I guess I should put it to 100%. There we go. Let's have it take over. So once I place the draft, most of the lights and corners and effects, all that was there. Alright, I have a much easier time to do it on paper, but when it comes to digital, damn, I can't seem to pull it out of my head. I just can't seem to grasp how can I do it. And another thing that kind of popped up while I was just trying to figure out, okay, how the hell do I do this? Why am I locking up? Well, there's the concept of being able to see the reality that you're creating. Run with me. It is kind of weird to explain, but when you draw, you're basically creating a reality. You are. You're basically creating a space, a universe, a scene. Now, when I view it digitally, I just don't get the same feeling as I do on paper. So, let's say right now I'm really trying to squeeze that frame into a field of view which tells me, okay, well, this is a scene. This is the scene and the window, quote unquote, I have to look at. And when it comes to digital medium, I always find myself zooming in and out, yet at the same time, this messes over my vision of the entire scene. So I don't get the same feeling as if I was viewing a window. Instead, I'm just not getting the same thing. So that seems to lock me up from time to time, or multiple times, as well as the fact that, inking and I, we are not best friends. So I seem to be powering through for inking in order to get the digital coloring I want, which I could show you on a previous page, or I'm pretty sure you saw at Otakutan when it came to the work in progress cover. So I'm having a lot of difficulty here. And I find it weird, like, I gotta rethink of how I placed or how I played around with the Game of Thrones style artwork. Those Game of Thrones prints, and let's say if I look back at that, I was basically powering on through, not giving much of a damn about, let's say, seeing the reality of the things that I am doing, or imagining or seeing with my mind's eye the character in movement. I was just powering through, which kind of makes me not like those that kind of artwork. I just don't like it. And here I seem to be getting the same issue where the artwork I do digitally just doesn't feel, or I can't feel it. I can't tap into that feeling. So here, even as I'm drawing and talking, I'm not feeling it. I'm just running with the lines, and that's not what I want. Earlier on, to get rid of the art block, I was using and trying to copy, like studying / copy, certain references of my favorite artists, Glenn Keane and a couple of other artists I have picked up through Behance, and just communicated with them. Big fan of their work now. So with that, I kind of got a bit more of a feel of volume and grasp while using the side of the pencil. I wasn't trying to do, let's say, this serious type of work where I would digitally color them. So I don't know. Maybe it's the same feeling I get when I did those drafts before importing them, and now I kind of have to ink and all that. I hate inking with a passion because I can't feel volume with inks. So of course, at this point, you kind of wonder, okay, so why are you inking? Why not use, let's say, a virtual pencil? Well, it's because of the coloring style that I want. Like the one that you saw in the cover is the kind of coloring style I want to use for the entire comic. Yet, the whole question of, is this really what I want? Well, okay, obviously it is what I want. I love that kind of coloring style, and I want to be able to pull it off. The only issue is I just can't seem to feel the drawing at all. Maybe it didn't happen for the cover. I can't really recall because I've worked on that mock cover for a bit, and then haven't really come back to it. So I don't know. I just don't know. It sucks. It's a lockup. It's an obvious lockup, and I hate not being able to perform to the max. But I guess it's something I'm gonna have to power on through and just see if I can understand the further I go. and this really sucks because I want to give out that maximum performance, but I'm at this. This seems to be like the um, the wall I gotta climb right now. Just okay, let's do this whole digital inking to let's try and understand this digital inking to try and feel the drawing with the ink, right? So that I can successfully color the way I want. And then, okay, there's going to be another wall where coloring, and again, referring to the Game of Thrones artwork I did previously, coloring may also be this lifeless thing that I'm doing because, I don't know, digital interaction. Not saying that traditionally things would be a bit more different or would be extremely different, but there would be differences. So it, I don't know. It's one of those things, one of those periods where I kind of need to power on true, but I still want to think about what I can do to just, I don't know, either make my life a bit easier, be a bit more in the zone with what I do, and see if I can tap in the same kind of zone I did when I did the same type of zone I accessed when I was working on those flats. It is odd. Maybe it has to do with ink. Well, okay, obviously it has something to do with inking. Yet the next crutch is when I was working on those environment and trying to do special effects digitally. Boom! Here comes another wall. Um, I guess the wall's in progress, right? I wow, I just don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't. I'm gonna try to figure something out, alright? Comic Con 1 week. Am I gonna be able to get these pages done and then print a little pamphlet? Have the budget for it? Maybe. Maybe not. I'll see it when the time comes true, right? But so far I'm seeing I'm in this power out mode or power true mode where screw this artistic feeling, I gotta power on true. At the same time, I do want to learn, and I want to figure out what's happening. How can I not get this? Honestly, maybe powering on true will help me figure out a few things, right? Oh well, I'll see what happens. In the meantime, hey, more miniature updates on Instagram. Been posting a bit of those layouts, especially the new layout technique I've been using. Fucking love red and blue. Love that shit. No joke. I started sketching up with red, then doing the lines with blue, and then doing the shading with red, with the same red. So it all just blends in a way I like it. And when it comes to for backgrounds, I keep it all in blue, just to keep form, volume, and light. So seeing that's having a lot of fun with that. It's really too bad I do not have a scanner. But again, after Comic Con, there's going to be a budget reevaluation and seeing, okay, can I squeeze in a scanner purchase here on eBay? How much am I going to pay for those scanners? Those A3 Mustang. See, I'm already going a bit nuts here. But those A3 Mustang scanners, they are around $300 plus shipping, plus got to pass by the border, so another fee. So I'm pretty sure it's going to come up to roughly $400 to $500 for a brand new scanner. And if I'm lucky, I might be able to get it off somebody close. Very close, but I need a brand new A3 Mustang scanner. These things last for more than 7 years, and hell, getting a new one would generally help with comic making. Unless I can, I don't know. So far, that little picture, the picture taking, you know, the 16 megapixel picture taking with my phone. Of course, thank God I got a brand new phone. But that seems to be going on well. It seems to be okay, but it's not the best. It's not the optimal thing that would allow me to get a better quality. And also, I can't just take pictures like that and just put them on my DeviantArt. No, that's Not gonna work. Even though I have a little topic about DeviantArt that I'll need to pop in another video. The whole DeviantArt and Tumblr thing, it's gonna be a topic I'll see if I can just pop out soon enough. Anyhow, let's try to get this going. Let's try to understand how everything is happening in this whole weird digital work and digital drawing. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll try to go for one of those tablet screen. Or I'll figure something out. Again, double fingers up for Microsoft and the Surface, but that's going to be taken care of soon. So, see how that's going to go, right? Yet, it is not something I can rely on for my work at all. Right now, I got to stick to this and see how that goes. I don't know. Maybe maybe a Cintiq, or maybe the Cintiq or that Cintiq feeling could help out, or maybe not. I don't know. Right now, working with the Intuos, I am using and abusing of that undo, because you got two, or maybe not. Maybe the undo is the thing that's messing me up, maybe not. Just a lot of soul searching has to be done when it comes to digital artwork and figuring out what I like and what I want to do, not just I need to do this way. Because this is the thing that just kills art. This whole I need to follow a standard, and I find it to be a pain in the ass because I'm not gonna like the work if I need to follow a standard which I do not like. You know, there's this whole soul searching thing going to it, and when it comes to paper artwork, I found it. You know, I've got it pretty much locked down. Yet, when it comes to digital, oof, whole other business. And yeah, this is where the whole searching goes, right? So, again, I'll see what goes. I'll put some updates on Tumblr and Instagram when it comes to the page progress and yeah, just overall drawing. So thanks again. Check out the page. YouTube may have some more actual video games going into it. Oh yeah, we've been a bit active. Well, me and my friends. So you know there's gonna be some multiplayer stuff coming out. Some spare time multiplayer, because yeah, I gotta get on with this, right? Alright, thanks again guys for the support. I will try to be a bit less dazed and confused next time. It's just that explaining this theory or explaining this situation is quite a pain in the ass, and if you do have some tips, if you have felt this kind of experience, just start some comments, man. Start posting in the comments. Right now, man, the nose is getting blocked, so I will see you all later on. Gotta take some more of those sprays. Later, people.